Yo guys, what's good? This is Enigma, as you can already see probably from the YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded some stuff. Just recently basically finished the year off for university, so back to uploading tech now. So basically I wanted to make not a quick video, it's going to be quite a long video about the recent changes to training mode. Basically all the buffs to training mode that have been given in game. So we are actually going to start right from here, which is probably like more like a general buff to the whole game, I feel like, actually. But if you don't already know, you can now quick warp in the lobby. So there are 4 presets already: world match, local battle, practice, and the gate. You can actually change the presets as well, so if you press LT once and you want to change, let's say, the left preset to replay or whatever, you can do that. So that's something that's pretty useful. So I'm going to keep them on what they were before: practice and world match and gate. I'm gonna find it. So yeah, that was a nice little buff to I guess lobby and quick warp and stuff. I'm probably actually gonna put this on replay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So those are the buffs that they've given. And next one I want to talk about is in training mode. This was actually this was added a few patches ago, but I'm not sure if everyone actually knows it yet. So obviously everyone knows you can pick your own team from one of your presets you've already set in lobby. However, you can actually also pick the same for the opposing bot team as well. So I have like a big body team for fuzzy practice, small body team for combo practice, and an all-round team for like general practice that I use. So in case you guys are getting bored of having to do this for the second team, you can actually just do the same thing for the bot team. So yeah, that's just I think they added that in 1.15. Current patch is 1.17. So but yeah, right. So just gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna literally go from top to bottom. Everything they've changed, even if it's not necessarily like actual in-game practice stuff, but I think all of this stuff makes training easier, quicker, more efficient. And you can train more things now, so we'll just quickly, I'll try and do it as quickly as possible, but there's some things that might take a while to explain, so bear with me. So the first thing, obviously now you can pick characters from a list like this, which is much nicer than how it was before. Before you had to like go through each character and you couldn't see who was next, but now if I just want to go down this way, I'm like, oh wait, Team Gohan's up there, I'll just go this way and it's a lot quicker. So yeah, stuff like that's nice. You also have this, nice background music, same thing. So yeah, some nice changes there from this patch. Health bar settings got no change. Training settings also got no change. Nothing recently. I guess if you don't know already, if you hold up and restart the match or restart training mode, you will end up on the other side. So I guess if you don't know that already, then now you know. But now we get to the real stuff, the real shit. Pose, nothing changed. Guard, nothing changed. Guard style, nothing changed. But they have added guard cancel. So if we set the bot here to guard all and guard cancel is on, I believe the bot will guard cancel immediately. So this is nice. This is now like a pretty good way to like practice punishing guard cancel, I guess. It's also good if you just want to practice I don't know, I guess just cancelling super dash, stuff like that. Generally just a good option now. You can also switch it to, I think you can switch it to random. No, you can't switch to random. I think you can delay it possibly. I actually think I tried this before and it wouldn't delay. I want to see if they maybe fixed it in a hotfix. Yeah, looks like they have fixed it. Okay, so that's fine. However, what about if you put it on random? I think if you put it on random, it does it automatically. Right, so there was the first hit. Yeah. So as you can see, it's not very random. So this is a problem that I've actually found in this first day. The guard cancel timing isn't actually very random. It's pretty much the same time every single time, which is instantly. Maybe if I put this on. Nope. Yeah, just I think it's only when it's on and time until guard cancel. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but I think they just need to fix this setting. They probably got some setting, the way they coded it just doesn't work. But moving on, we've got Sparking Blast now as well. So bot will spark out of block stun, which is nice. I'm not quite sure what the application is of this specific setting, but there is one later that I'll, with a similar effect that I'll cover later. But for this one, I haven't quite found anything very useful yet, but we'll cover that later. Z Reflect. So I actually wanted to talk about this a lot, because the way they've actually changed Z Reflect is that before you'd put the counter attack setting on Reflect, right? So now you go to back and A or S, and then what actually happens, the way they've coded it, is that this counter attack setting only activates once the opponent is out of block stun. So no matter what kind of block stun they're in, it only activates once they're out of block stun, right? So that means that if you look here, if I do 5S, Gohan will not do a Reflect until after he's out of block stun. The difference, what this means is that, or let me go back to that actually. What this means is that if I do 2S and air dash, he will actually reflect that, because he delays his Reflect effectively, right? However, if I do guard cancel Z Reflect and he reflects instantly like he's supposed to, or like the reason you would do 2S into air dash is to try and bait a Reflect, and so basically that's the difference between the two. Guard cancel would guard cancel out of the key stun. I call it key stun. It's basically just like a key blast on block. I don't think anyone's actually given a name for it yet, so I guess I'll just use that, key stun. So yeah, if they're in key stun and you put it on guard cancel Reflect, they will reflect during, and they'll cancel their guard with reflecting. Similar thing to super dash. He'll super dash instantly as soon as he's in key stun. But however, if I did like a 5H, he would wait till he's out of block stun. Oh, actually no, it doesn't. Actually, just doesn't do it at all. So I guess it's only to things that they can cancel their guard with. Yeah, so there's no actual thing there. So if you wanted to do it so it's on both, I guess you would do back and 4S and that. Reflects there. Reflects, yeah. So if you wanted to do it on both, then you just put it on both of them. You have to do it on Z Reflect and counter attack Reflect. So yeah, that's pretty important actually. So yeah, little niche thing there. Again, guard timers or guard cancel needs to be fixed. It doesn't do it randomly. I think if you do it on the number, it's fine. But yeah, if it's not random, if it's on random, it doesn't work properly. So Bandai, please fix, please. So yeah, we'll reset this to random. Oh, also, can we have a button for like resetting to default? So like here we've got X not used, we've got Y not used, and technically we have A not used as well. I guess use A to like resume. But if we could have like Y or X, I guess triangle or square on PS4 pad to like return to default without having to go all the way down to this, that would be, I think that would be a quality of life change. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Might as well if the option's there. So yeah. Delayed stand, nothing new. Same before. Random off on. This isn't really going to be like a how to train something with video. I'll do that in the next video, but for now I just want to go over the new stuff and what they can do on a basic level. This is pretty much, I don't think there's anything here that's pretty new. Oh, there's down. There's, what's called directions now, which is good for like all characters, because some characters have specials that were down inputs and other type of inputs. So this is pretty good. This is also good for this. This is great actually for So now Gohan, oh, no, not one. It should be this one, right? Yeah. So now you can actually put, so you can never used to be able to put this as a counterattack, but now Gohan can do that as a counterattack. So stuff like that. And obviously he can also do it with 3L as well. If I go to character potential unleashed, and he'll do that as a counterattack. So yeah, stuff like that is pretty new. And also the time until counterattack as well. So if I quickly go there, he'll actually wait until he's a bit out of it and then do it. Cool. So next thing is the recording method. We now have a quick option, and basically what this quick option does, if I show you here, if I take control of the bot, right now I'm in normal, so I take control of the bot, I press left stick once, and it's not recording right now, so I can get in position, I can do whatever I want, and then I can start the recording, move about, end the recording, play the recording, and then that's how it goes basically. With the new quick recording, this is really solid. This is actually so good. It saves all the like human error of hassling getting to the right position, doing the starting the recording and then doing the input instantly. Gets rid of all of that. Basically, you take control of the bot and instantly you're now ready to record. So the second you press anything that isn't, the second you press anything that isn't neutral, the bot will start to record. So if I press back, instantly starts recording. Then you press anything else, and then you simply just press again to end the recording. So play it and it's instantly, literally instant. So that's really good. That's really good for stuff like countering stuff like round start tactics. It's like Bardock Lariat, Vegeta Blue Wreckers, stuff like that. It's really good for practice against things like that. If I were to show an example here, say Kid Buu. Let's say Kid Buu does 2M, right? So quick, Kid Buu does 2M. Oh fuck. Right. Now this isn't. So the reason why this has been added is to actually be used with conjunction with the second thing they added, which is playback method. So if I click it on, or not playback method, automatic. So if I put it on play, as soon as the training mode resets, it'll play that recording. So as soon as it's ready, so as soon as you can both move, yeah, practice it. I don't have to press play. It does it instantly. So that means I can practice punishing that sort of option. Stuff like that is why they. Oh no, it's not stopping. So yeah, stuff like that is why they have added this. So that's a pretty good thing to use it for. I'll go a bit more in depth on another video probably, but for now that's the basics of it. Payback method is the same as before. All of this is pretty much the same, so that's all fine. And yeah, they still have 8 slots, so that's pretty much the training dummy recordings done basically. Characters, I think they added Super Kamehameha and Dragon Fist Explosion for GT Goku. Nothing special, just a setting for him. And then we get to some nice stuff. So we now have frame advantage or frame data on normals, which is cool. Pretty good. It's actually quite helpful to know. You can actually know what's actually plus on hit now. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I didn't actually know that. This is something I wanted to check actually. What normals are plus on hit and the minus on hit. And it's like, yeah, Kid Buu's 5M is minus on hit. 1M is plus 1 on hit. So yeah, stuff like this is actually kind of interesting. So yeah, we now have frame data, startup, and frame advantage. I still think that this is not complete. If anyone here plays MK, you'd know that you actually have startup, block advantage, hit advantage, recovery, cancel advantage. All the kind of data you'd want about any normal or any special is in the frame data. And it's on. You don't have to go anywhere special. It's just there automatically on screen once you look at a normal. You can actually hold it on screen as well. You can hold like a little menu, which is really cool. And the reason why I say that they need that in this game is because if you take a look here, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna do JS, and it's gonna hit the Kid Buu, right? Right, yeah. So it's gonna hit the Kid Buu. So if I do it from right in front of him, the startup says 10 frames. If I go back here, I go up there, startup says 18 frames. So obviously, as you can see, there's some inconsistencies. It actually counts the frames until it hits the opponent, which is a bit. It's not a huge problem. Because in most cases, you can obviously, like I did earlier, you can go as close as possible, try and get the smallest number you can, and then just work out from there. Ask other people. That's normally usually fine, but from I guess OCD perspective, it's just kind of bugs me that it just isn't there in plain sight. I don't know how they would implement it to make it Dragon Ball Fighters display friendly, because the way MK does it is pretty centered, not centered around it, but it's taking it into account. Obviously, it didn't feel like they take it into account when they first introduced the training mode for this. So I don't know. Hopefully, they can find a way to implement it. Also, active frames would be really nice to know. So yeah, that's a good thing. But also, still room for improvement, I feel. They also have invincibility info, which is really nice now. Throws, key blasts, full invuln. Level 1's are full invuln for a certain amount of time. Full invuln. I think there's another. Is it this one? What's the other one? Oh, this one. Yeah, full invuln. I think there's an invincibility one, but I can't remember how to activate it. Like, it's just invincibility, but I can't remember how. Damn, how did I do that? There's jump attack as well. But yeah, I can't remember. But I don't know, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll put it in the description or something. So yeah, enemy info, turn it on, turn it off, so you can take. This is actually really cool. I thought of a reason for this, but then I forgot it. But you can basically, like, if you wanted to compare Vegito's damage, or if I wanted to compare Kid Buu's damage output with Gohan assist versus Kid Buu assist, with Gohan assist versus fucking Goku assist, or no, Bardock assist. So both have Goku Super Saiyan assist, but I have Gohan on one team and Bardock on the other. If I wanted to test the damage output of the same combo and how the assist affects the combo, I can just put Bardock on the other team, Gohan on this one, and then instead of having to swap between the whole character on the team, I can just put Bardock on that team, Gohan on this team, and then do the same combo, but with the bot instead, and it will show up on the other character, and it stays there until you do yours, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm glad they added that. It's actually pretty nice for them to think of it. So that's cool. Dragon Balls stay the same. Info display, pretty much everything I already went through. Special moves list, that's the same. Buttons, same. There's a few patches before. Sound, same. Character selection, same. So that's a really quick rundown of all the new things that they added in the training mode. So after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do some like specialist how to train, or the full extent you can use to like use certain new training mode app settings to like improve your training methods, basically. I'm gonna cover stuff like fuzzies, block strings, OSs, blah 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 blah, stuff like that, combos, etc etc. Round start options, and hopefully it helps someone. So yeah, that's all for now. I think it will be better for me to do it in a series of videos rather than one whole video, because if I just do one whole video and I miss something out, it's going to take a lot of editing. I can't just quickly like slap up another video and add to it. So this will be the start of like the ultimate training guide to Dragon Ball Fighters, and I'll just update it as the training mode gets updated, and anything outdated will get replaced or updated or whatever. So yeah, this is the first video. I think it's like how long have we been recording? I can't actually check without changing the screen, but yeah, this is the first one. I'll try to get another one out tonight. I'll probably cover fuzzies and like optimal ways to practice fuzzies, etc etc. And then because everyone loves looking at a bit of fuzzy every now and then, so yeah, look forward to it, and peace out. Play some Dragon Ball, have some fun. See ya.